All right, this is Aiden,
And this is Spencer.
and this is our first episode of Shoelaced, a podcast. We'll just be talking about random subjects and our plans for where this is going to go over next period of time. And
That's about it. He's just going to ask me a couple questions that you guys have put in on his Instagram. And that's how we'll start it out, I guess.
all right, Spencer. Do you think that gravy is overpriced?
Recently, I haven't checked in on the price of gravy. I know that a lot of prices fluctuate, and it's probably a lot cheaper on Amazon than it would be at Kroger or anywhere else. But I'd say it's probably reasonably priced based on the current climate of making gravy.
All right. Yeah. Feelings mutual there. Let's see. Phil made a comment, and we're probably not gonna say that. Next one. Do you think that water is wet?
Yeah. It's wet.
Do you have any
Well, if you compare it to fire, when something's on fire, you say that it's on fire. But if fire is just plain, then it's just still fire, and it's still on fire. So in the same context, you can use that on water in saying that if it can make something wet, then it itself is wet no matter what you say. So whoever out there thinks otherwise is an idiot, and they need to go home.
That's your basic 2016 argument, but
Yeah.
I'll let it pass.
And there's a dog too.
Yeah, the viewers will get to know our dog over time. What's your experiences with running so far, and where do you see it going in the future?
I'm not sure if I'm going to run in college. I started my freshman year. I'm not really the best, but I'm not horrible at it. So I'm not sure if I'll get any money for scholarships or anything, but we'll see where it takes me. If I get some money for scholarships for Shawnee or somewhere, I'll probably go there.
Yeah, I think I think with this show, we should try to get a sponsor from Red Bull or something.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
We could run and just advertise them.
Just
on the
join
podcast.
phase.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can hear the dog panting.
Here we're gonna switch into something a little bit more political, and
Okay.
then maybe you can ask me questions later,
Alright.
or I may just be anonymous until we quit doing this show. They'll never get to know me. But are women better managers than men in the current millennial generation?
No, because they have periods. It's such a simple answer. Once a week, everybody's just going to get fired on something stupid.
You say once a week.
I mean, once a month, my bad. And that's all I have to say about that matter. They can go home.
Okay. What do you think is the most destructive factor in today's marriages?
That's a good question. I'd probably say that the ability to communicate so freely with other people. Who
On
are-
social media?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
other factors. Because back in the olden days, you just wrote letters.
Yeah.
And then eventually it's if
You
you were in
couldn't-
a high school relationship before you were married, you just rode your bike to their house or something.
You couldn't just hype yourself up in the DMs,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier for people to find a way to cheat rather than just be stuck with someone.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that being stuck with someone's a bad thing, but
This dog's driving me insane. Okay.
oh god.
Do you think that
Leave,
Divert-
dog.
do you think diversity in the workplace decreases or increases tension?
It depends on the environment that was already created in the workplace before the diversity was probably put in.
Yeah.
I would say If everybody's comfortable with it, it decreases tension. But if you have, like, not to be rude, but anyone in Pike County probably in a workplace, like, okay, he's humping me. All right. But if you, but I think there's a lot of more racial profiling that goes around in Pike County rather than like somewhere that's more open to,
I think,
like,
yeah.
and especially like different like genders and stuff.
I think that anybody that causes the tension, it would be kind of like that's their problem, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it would just take one racist person or sexist person
And
to
it'd
just
make
kind of ruin
everybody
it
just
for
stressed
everybody.
out.
Yeah. Because, I don't know. You have to feel like everyone likes each other.
I'll just let him eat
That's
my
how it
shoe.
should be. Like with, like, you know, teachers, they're made, or they're like taught to have a positive outlook on
Yeah.
everything. So, that place, you don't really see much tension between teachers unless it's like marriage problems.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or one of them's pregnant.
Or they're on their period.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I was always homeschooled, so.
Just have another question about women. Do you feel that all women are irrational and use their intuition rather than logic?
No. There are some women who actually like think things through, but a lot of them act on like just straight like just dumb decisions. Like they don't think things through.
These questions are just weird. We need, like, for the comments, it's basically you guys who are gonna have to ask us questions, because I'm just kind of, you know, reading controversial stuff on the internet right now, and like we need questions from you guys, and it'll make people more engaged and make this more fun. That dog's insane.
Just bite my shoelace. Just bite the shoelaces.
So, do you think men are more susceptible to committing suicide today as compared to women?
Yes, I do think that they are, because the way that women are a lot of them press like charges on stuff that shouldn't be pressed charges on. Like I think it was Biden. He hugged a woman, and then like the woman said it made her feel uncomfortable, and then he like got a bunch of backlash for it, even though that's just the way he is. He's just trying to be nice. I just feel like they're more susceptible to suicide because the way that they're looked at nowadays is kind of more skewed.
Well, I feel like it's more like that's not a very good example, because that guy is very famous and has a lot more of like a following to give him backlash on that. Like, what about just your average like Joe?
I feel like it can still happen to your average Joe if some woman just really wants money.
I know, but like,
just take her to trial.
So you're not really gonna go into any like psychological aspect of that.
No.
It just basically just comes down to like a failed marriage, like every other question
Yeah,
that is
pretty
involved
much.
in this. Okay. I think where we're getting at this is like no one should get married.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, dude, okay. Cutting that out.
Ow.
My mom's gonna be listening to this.
Oh God.
Let's see. Do you think that you can still be friends? Like, if a relationship's really over, can your ex still be your friend?
Yes, if it ended on good terms.
So you think it is like truly over if you're still friends?
Yeah. If you're okay to forgive them and stuff, and you're like okay with talking to them and just having regular conversations and not making it weird, or like bringing up stuff that happened in the relationship, or just have pent up hate for them or anything, then I think truly you can say that it's over.
Yeah, I can see that. So, let me ask you this. Do you think that we should lower the drinking age for safety and health concerns?
Yes, because we can vote at 18, so why shouldn't we be able to drink at 18?
Okay.
That's my point of view on it. That's just like the same thing as we're able to serve at 18, so why can't we? There's no reason we couldn't drink, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think it should just be your choice at that point.
I can see that.
They're
Not
also
really.
raising the age for cigarettes and nicotine to 21 in Ohio. If you guys didn't know that. Which I know a lot of you would be mad about.
This whole episode is just like the dog panting.
We're keeping that in.
Just a loud thump.
If you guys didn't know, that's Aiden throwing the dog across the room.
No, it's not. Alright. That's pretty much enough for like the controversial
Topics.
topics, yeah. Do you have anything you want to ask me, Spencer?
Why is your dog so ferocious?
I don't know, I think it's something in the water, the tap water.
Fair enough. Also, for anyone who wants to run cross country,
Yeah, join the Waverly cross country team. Unless you don't go to Waverly and don't join the team. But
yeah, or move,
yeah,
but I can't say that, so don't.
don't move here, it sucks.
Yeah,
But join the team,
if you can.
big gear.
You'll get to see the 3 seniors crush stuff.
Yeah, we crushing stuff. If you have anybody you want us like, for people that are local, if you have anybody you want to see on the show, like, I know Phil Every, he's gonna make an appearance.
At some point.
Maddox Bach,
Yeah.
he'll come in talk basketball.
Might
Or-
even have a sports
Yeah,
time.
but
You know.
we'll leave like a link to our social media, and you're gonna have to like DM us or even comment on this and just say like what you want us to talk about. We'll definitely talk about it because like the essayclub.com is just really the only source of questions we have at the moment. But we keep this PG, but at the same time we may, venture out into some
There'll be variety.
yeah, there'd be variety.
There'll be a
That's what this-
special episode maybe for something like pirates.
Yeah, we're gonna be next Howard Stern.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Shoelaced, and
Adult shoelace and young shoelace. Like it or you can leave.
and we're out.